Okay, everybody, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, March 20th, and we have our team call here. I know Dina is just returned from Belize, and she has Brooklyn's birthday tonight, so I don't think she'll be on, but Sarah is back from the mountains. Yay. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just get started. I know Tyler and I both have sore throats, so gonna try to be mindful of everyone's time and also get to bed at a decent time because we cannot be sick on our cruise.
No, you
All
guys
right, can
can't.
you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right, I didn't really update a lot of the dates other than some people are unclear about this whole 21 Day Fix live stream thing. So if you buy the Ultimate Portion Fix in March, you are included in the live stream. You still have to have BOD, but on April 1st, Autumn will release the live streams she's doing them at 11 a.m. Central. So I probably won't work out at that time because I work out at 6, but then I'll just do the workout a day behind. So that's probably what lots of people will do. And the way I understand it is like the first week, it's pretty much just like the 21 Day Fix workout. And then in week 2 and 3, she tweaks things, adds a few new moves, changes the rep sequence. So then that will go for 3 weeks, a week off, and then she'll do the 21 Day Fix Extreme live stream starting on April 28th. So that's the way that's working. And then just that Super Weekend is coming up. If you're not local to North Dakota where we're hosting them, Sarah is hosting one in Tioga. I'm hosting one near Minot. You are always welcome to drive to mine. You always have a place to stay at my house, and we try to do something fun. But if not, to find one locally where you are, you can just go into the back office and find them there. And you can also host your own. All you have to do is send an email, and what they do is they email you the video that you watch, and if there is like a sneak peek workout, they email that to you. And it doesn't have to be like hundreds of people. Honestly, we've had Super Saturdays with just a few people. So it can just be you and some friends at your house. But it's a good chance to get like a head start on some of the new programs and information coming out, and just to get together, even if people are like wondering like what the heck you do as a coach or what Beachbody is. It's fun to like maybe make some shakes or some Energize or some Shaco balls and get together and do that just as a few girlfriends. So all right, we have a new coach on our team. Sarah signed a new coach, Stacy, with I believe Ultimate Portion Fix, right, Sarah? Yeah, so welcome to Stacy. I have someone who is signing up as a coach. You guys, this is a bizarre story, and I just want to caution you a bit. I went and met with a gal. I drove to Mohall last night to meet with a girl who I have been building a relationship with since last spring. And I'm building a relationship with these people because I have a lot in common with them, and we connected over Lake Minnegoshi. So like for me, it's not just about like how many challenge packs I can sell. It's like I want to find people who are like me, because I've gained so many friends and it's enriched my life doing this, and I just want that for other people. So I was posting something about the lake. She was at the lake. We started talking, been connecting this whole time. She always has a excuse or reason she can't do it. Always next month, this coming up, that coming up. And all of a sudden the other day, she's like, I can meet you this week. And I'm like, okay. And so she's like, Tuesday night or Wednesday night. And I'm like, okay, Tuesday night, I'll come to you. Because I was afraid if she came to me, it wouldn't happen. So I went there. I met with her and her daughter talking about Ultimate Portion Fix, sat her down with everything, showed her Beachbody on demand. She's like, Beachbody? Like she didn't even really realize that's what I did, which means like I'm doing a good job, not just being like Beachbody Lindy. And she's like, I pay on my credit card statement every month something from Beachbody. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, hold on, let me go get it. So in the meantime, I opened my Share a Cart, because in there, if you type in their email, it'll show you whether they're a customer or a coach or have BOD. When I typed that in, she gave me her email, it pops up, this coach is already a BOD member. Turns out she has been paying coach business service fees of $15.95 Her daughter thinks for 5 years. She thinks for 8 years. She didn't even know she was signed up as a coach. And I know we've had speakers on our team call encouraging you to just sign everyone up without really explaining it. Like, I would just caution you. I do offer the discount to everyone. But and this girl did have to give over some information, obviously, to make this happen. And it was silly for her, yes, obviously, to just let these charges roll through. She didn't know she was a coach. She quit Shakeology years ago. She's never even opened Beachbody On Demand. And it's sickening to me now because she technically can't be a coach with me because you have to quit for 6 months to sign up as a coach again. So, like, I'm so mad at whoever signed her up because that makes my job so much harder. That's why sometimes people don't trust us. That's why sometimes, like, in my stories, I let people get to know me more about, like, yes, I'm a Beachbody coach. We have Ultimate Portion Fix. But I try, like, on my page to just be more, like, sharing me and, like, just being a little bit, like, more, like, ask me about what this is, because so many people have been burned, if not by a Beachbody coach, by another person in network marketing. And that person, like, screwed this lady. Like, what a disservice. And I have to work that much harder to get her to trust me now. And she still wants to sign up, but I just don't know how to make it happen legally. So anyways, that's like a total sidebar, but I did want to share it. I will have a new coach hopefully joining us. But just be really careful that you explain to people, like, you don't have, Tyler's laughing. I can't see the chat. Oh, you're not laughing? Okay. Just be really, like, people don't have to sign up coach. I always tell people, like, if a VIP customer, 25% discount, you're under no obligation to ever coach anyone. But I never signed someone up for them. I had my dad ask me to sign up his friend once over the phone, and the guy gave me his social, the credit card. I've done it once, and it was the worst experience ever. I would never do it again. I would meet someone and help them if they're struggling with the process, but share a cart pretty much eliminates that issue. So just, I don't know. It makes me sad, and I just wanted to tell you about it as well. Anyways, last week, and I don't know if Dina was able to update her team on here, but last week, like to recognize these people for moving their business forward and helping themselves as well. This would be like last week's volume. So now next week, the board is going to be super full because lots of people are jumping on with Ultimate Portion Fix and new challenge. So congratulations to Kelsey for being our top volume earner last week. And then we'll move on to Success Club. You guys, Miss Shelby on the call is at Success Club 8. Remember, she was the new coach last month who signed up and within like a week had hit Success Club 6. I would love to, like, know what you're doing, Shelby. Like, how are you? Is it like all friends? Do you want to meet yourself?
Mostly co-workers, yeah.
Those people who, like, already trust you and...
Yeah. And I just sent a message through the group chat too, but one of my coworkers is in the same situation that you're in. Someone signed her up as a coach, and so now she wants to be under me, but she doesn't know if she wants to give up that coaching for the 6 months. So let me know how that goes.
I mean, well, I'm in another thread with a bunch of other, like, elite coaches and stuff, and they're running around across the same thing too. They're trying a different email address, but these are more people wanting to work the business. Like, that's where compliance is sticky. Like, let's say I just wanted to quit coaching, so I could go sign up under Melanie Mitchell because she's like one of the top coaches and I look up to her. You can't, like, just do that because it would be a mess, right? But I just see the issue of people just signing up, not realizing what they're signing up for, and it's someone they don't even know, or it's someone, like, Dina had something really unfortunate happen too. Like, someone just wanted to do a group with someone else. Like, someone was offering a group that sounded fun. One of Dina's clients wanted to do that group. Well, of course, the coach required she be a client but signed her up as a coach. The girl wanted to coach under Dina, and now she can't. She's on like some team in Canada. And I just think we need to do a better job of sharing like what it is exactly we do. And I went shopping for a dress today because of my bloat issue. And the girl knew me we're from the same town. And she goes, oh, you guys work out all the time. You guys are such crazy workout people. And it's funny. It's like I wanted to say like, and I was just too frazzled when I was there. I should have had a better conversation with her. Like, no, I only work out 20 minutes a day, but whatever. But she's like, so you teach fitness classes in Glenburn? I'm like, no. I'm like, well, I used to have a fit club. Like, I'm not certified to teach a fitness class. And she goes, well, how did you earn a trip then? And I'm like, well, I coach people online and sometimes in person. I help them pick a program. I walk them through the program. I help them pick a meal plan. I provide them with meal plans and recipes. And she looked at me like I had 5 heads because all this time she thought I was like, quit my teaching job to teach fitness classes in a town of 300 people. And I know, like, I think I share about coaching a lot, but we have to remember that only like 6% of our, is it 6% or of our stuff that's getting seen, or only 6% of our followers see our stuff. That's what it is. Like, that is such a small amount. We have to just keep repeating it. So I sent the gal a message today and I said, you can cancel everything you're paying for this person who's not helping you and is making money off of you, and she hasn't done anything except screw you over. And 2, and if someone already does have a coach, I always ask them, like, do you have a coach you've already working with? Have you reached out to them for help? Oftentimes they're not even coaching. They just like did one challenge and wanted some commission to help pay for their Shakeology, and they never kept up with it. Like, I see the coaches on our team like have stuck with this for a long time. They don't just bow out. So I told her to cancel it, and then I would help her sign up again, because the email address she used, you guys, she doesn't even have access to change her password to get into her account to cancel her bod. Like, that's how old the email is. So I'm going to have her try it, and the worst that would happen is she'd have to sign up with her husband, his name and social security number, or sign up as a client and not have the discount, which sucks for her because it's not her fault. So I think it's something we're going to see more and more. So I don't know when she wants to sign up, but I can just keep you posted, Shelby, on this girl. And that's kind of what I wanted to do tonight. We don't have a lot of formal stuff, but I'm just kind of going to ramble. And also, if you have anything that you've run across or questions, just ask them too. Okay, we have more. Look at all these people getting certified. Kelsey is completed. I'm about halfway done. I think, Sarah, you mentioned you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna hoping to this week and get done this weekend.
Yeah, I took my first quiz and got 20 out of 20, so I was excited.
Awesome.
But let's see, new certifiers this week are Stacy and Shelby, I believe. Do I have all yours, Sarah?
Yep, they're both Terry and yep.
So I love this. Like, for me, I just liked watching the videos back to back because it just took me so much more in depth. And then even conversations, I've been having a lot of conversations with women this week who have been going through the same thing I am with. They're upset about the scale or bloating. And so I'm able to like go to like the workbook and be like, how can we troubleshoot, not just for them, but for me too. So I think our group's going to be really good. And I think everyone knows this. So the plan is to start prep week on Monday. So pushing it back that week. There'll be 2 weeks of prep week, 4 weeks of group. So a total of 6 weeks. But then also I'm creating a Facebook group, and I didn't get to it today. But I'll do it before I leave, where anyone who signs up with an Ultimate Portion Fix can go in there, and all these posts from the challenge tracker app will also be in units. And then we can also upload any recipes or meal plans, so people can just come back to that after the group is over in April, or that would be April, May, and have a place to like, oh, what was that about the sugar addiction? And that's what I did with To Be Mindset, and that worked well. So you can just do that I'll make everyone admins, and you can just put your people in there.
That's what I did for To Be Mindset too.
Yeah. Okay. Calendar, just that I will be gone next week. We will have Wi-Fi. I'll get back to you for sure. It just may not be as quick because I don't know how the service will be. Only other thing I know is Kelsey and I are hosting a free week, first week of April. And if you were in the Sugar Detox group with Sarah, it's the same format. The same person wrote the same guide. So what it is a spring cleaning, meal plan, and decluttering checklists. And it's pretty much identical. The printables and everything, print off things are identical to the sugar detox, except they are for decluttering. So we're doing that. And then I don't know, we can maybe just talk about the You Can Sit With Us group at a later date. Like, I know I added a lot of people last time, but no one engaged. So I don't know what we want to do with that. And I had wanted to do a coach sneak peek. Usually I do one whenever I go on a trip that's related to Beachbody, just to show people the possibility. And then just everyone shares their coaching story, but then I share my coaching story from where I am. But I just haven't got it together yet, and I don't know if I will. If I just have to keep you posted. Like, I'm just kind of running out of hours in the day. So, but if not, I want to start in April having coach opportunities a regular thing again. Just a quick 3 live videos. And then we can just kind of do what we're doing with You Can Sit With Us. Like, people can rotate in, like, you can just keep people in there and be adding people every month. And I'm hoping in some of these elite chat groups and stuff that I'm in, I'll get some new ideas too. But for me, coach opportunities are always the hardest thing. And then Sarah, we're still on for Sugar Detox week?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. It went really well last time.
Yes.
So in all these 21-day fix group dates would be moved back a week. I just didn't update that. Okay, so the kind of the meat of the call tonight is 3 things. I've had a lot of questions, and I know a lot of people catch the recording too, so had questions on how to earn Success Club points, because it used to just be all we pretty much had was challenge packs and Shakeology. Now there's so many more products, so it kind of gets tricky on how you can earn your Success Club points. And like I told Shelby this week, like, if you sell someone a Ultimate Portion Fix base kit, that's awesome. Like, that sucks you don't get any points for it, but just go help people. I know I totally got wrapped up the first couple of years in coaching of, like, I made everyone be on Shakeology. They could only join my group if they had Shakeology. I lost clients to it, but honestly, they were clients who weren't meant for me anyway. But now I have seen more benefit of adding everyone who's doing a workout or whatever, product of any kind, to the My Challenge Tracker app. And then they see people using it and they have questions. And a good example is Tyler was connected through, like, his egg community with Egg Teacher's House or whatever. And she joined our group, she bought on her own, switched to us as their coaches, seemed very guarded just in general and very against Shakeology. I saw on her meal plan she was writing like shake, but she would never post it, so I knew it wasn't Shakeology. I hadn't seen her order any from me. Thought she would be like a total no. She didn't want the Ultimate Portion Fix because she said, like, why do I want that when I already have the containers? And so that's why in that group that night I went live and shared the differences. That night she messaged me and she's like, I want the $180 challenge pack with whatever you use to make your cookie dough. She's seen me making, like, the days I don't want to shake, like when it was so cold this winter, I'd have a sweet tooth, I would just mix it with water and almond butter and put a few chocolate chips in it, like cookie dough. And she's like, I want to make that. And so all of a sudden, this girl who, she's posting her PD every day, like, she has just went all in. And it's just so fun to find those people who, like, want to, like I told Tyler, I'm like, some of these people, like, feel like they want to just follow you off the cliff, like these headbands. I posted hashtag headbands in a story, and like all of a sudden this girl messaged me and she's like, can I send you some free headbands? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I would only promote them if they actually work, because I can never get them to stay during Shaun T workouts. And then all of a sudden I had people messaging me like, oh, which ones did you get? I got these. And I'm like, people, like, this is so weird to me. Like, people are getting headbands because I posted about getting headbands. Like, I don't, like, it's fun that, like, if we can influence people in small ways, we can influence people in big ways that are going to change their life. So I don't know, again, I'm off tangent, but okay. So here's like a good graphic. If you want to, like, I posted it in the team page too, but you can save it to your phone or wwhatever. But challenge packs are always 2 points. Shakeology HD is always 2 points. Daily Sunshine is always 2 points as long as they're on HD. Same with the performance line, which would be the stack of Recover and Energize. Beach bars, but it has to be the 3 cartons, because basically all those things add up to 90 PV. Now, someone else, could also just choose products that would add up to 90 PV, but not be like one that already is 90 PV. So like maybe they want all the boosts, you know, like the digestive, whatever, as long as it adds up to that 90 volume points. I've never really had that happen, but it could. Like if they ordered 2 beach bars and a 3-day refresh or something, as long as it's on HD, you get that Success Club point. But I always have my Success Club points in increments of 2. So I haven't had that. And then when you hit your Success Club 5, like Shelby hit it her first month, so you earned a call, Shelby, like with, have you gotten an email on that yet?
Yeah, I did it. I can't remember her name, but
I think it was, I can see her right now, one of the top 10 coaches. Holly Hillier, is it?
maybe. No, it was Ashley.
Oh,
Ashley, I think.
maybe they change it every month. And then, so she's a Success Club starter month 1, then there's month 2, and then on month 3, you get your free summit ticket. So I believe it would be for next year's summit at this point. Shelby, I'm not sure. So like you're 2/3 of the way there. Then Beachbody also has other incentives, like when you hit it 3 months in a row, they send you a tank top first, and then the next 3 months they send you a Beachbody Monopoly game. I have no clue why. And they're doing that prize again, and I'm like, I already won that prize. It's in like my game chest. And then like the next month it's a backpack. Next 3 months it's a backpack, and I think like 12th month is like a suitcase, like a hard-covered white Beachbody suitcase. It's sweet. So they're always doing those kind of things. It's just like a thank you for doing your job. I love prizes and that type of thing, so I tend to get caught up on it, but just helping people and getting them a workout in their hands and getting into our groups and seeing what it's about. I did this March Madness challenge and really encouraged PD, and people are doing it. And some days I'm like, oh shoot, like I do my PD, but I don't remember to share it. And I'm like, well, they're sharing it, I need to too. So we just can have so much impact on people just by getting a workout in their hands. So don't always worry about the points, they're fun. It's a good way to measure if you're moving your business forward for sure, because then the hope is those people are staying on HD, so you're getting that residual income built up month after month, or maybe they're signing up as a coach. Because we're talking about Success Club and I'm leaving for the Success Club trip, I just thought I would explain kind of how it works so you guys can see how this could be something for you. It's all like a year in advance. So like this trip that we're taking now, we earned in 2018. Okay, so the trip next year to Punta Cana, we're earning now. I got an invite to it. If you're a new coach, you wouldn't get an invite because you wouldn't have earned enough Success Club points. But what you can do is go into the online office and click on events and click on Success Club, and you can add your name to the opt-in list. Basically just putting your name on a waiting list, and you might get an invite, you might not. It depends how many coaches cancel, quit, don't earn Success Club, whatever. Just getting on the opt-in list doesn't charge you anything. It's just like, hey, I might as well try, right? And Sarah, you've been on the opt-in list several years, right? And you got
Yeah,
your invite last year.
I was for last year, and I didn't get an invite to go.
This year.
But then the year before, I got an invite like 4 weeks before the vacation. And I didn't have enough planning with little kids, so I didn't
for
go.
sure.
But now I got an invite for 2020, and I've already got my room reserved. So
Yeah.
my $300.
How that works is when you get your invite, they email you, and you have 96 hours to accept it. If you accept it, you do pay $300 as a non-refundable deposit. That can be all that you pay. My first year, I earned the rest of my trip in full. We didn't pay any money. And so how that works is you earn it with your Success Club points, which you see here. And basically it equals it out to Success Club 10 every month pays your whole trip. So all coaches, you earn one Success Club. If you earn one Success Club point, you get 5 trip dollars. But if you're hitting Success Club 5 and 10, which most months of my coaching career I have, you get 10 trip dollars. And then in January, they always double it. So like last year in January, I got 12 Success Club points, which is 12 times 10 is $120. But they double it, so it's $240. On the total trip, you're trying to earn $1,200. That's what the trip costs. And then each quarter, they subtract your Success Club points times $5 or $10, and you pay your quarterly $300 total with that. First year, I didn't pay any. The year before, like there were some quarters, like I had to pay like $32 because I was just like a Success Club point short here or there. Last year I had 3 bad months that kind of set me back, but then I had like 2 really good months. So that's the way it works. And then you can also like, there's different, you can read all the rules or whatever, but there's times when you can bow out, or if you don't earn enough points, you don't get to go. They like take you off. But yeah, this is our 3rd trip. Punta Cana, Mexico, now cruise, next year Punta Cana. And I'm on track to have that fully paid as well. So, and I don't hit crazy Success Club numbers. Like I've never, like I think 24 is the highest I have hit, but I am consistent. Like, so that's how I've done it. I just wanted to kind of bring this up to show people like how that works. And if you have questions, you can ask me too. And then with that, like when it's at a resort, you get $750 resort credit. So that paid last year for our excursion and couples massages that were included. And there isn't that on the cruise, but you could earn cruise dollars. I just didn't earn it this year. Okay, so that, I don't know if anyone has questions on that. And then I wanted to kind of share, I know Dina, Sarah, and I had kind of been talking this week about how the Ultimate Portion Fix is kind of a letdown, and I'd heard it from my girls too. Like, you know, Shelby had kind of said like, oh, no one really wants to do it, and I'm so disappointed. And then all of a sudden, I did that live video in the sneak peek group on Monday night, and all of a sudden, I have all of this interest. So what I have been doing, and a lot of my people, like, I don't have more Success Club points right now because a lot of my people right now are discount coaches, and I work very closely not only with my discount coaches, but I have a lot of like kind of orphaned people in my downline that their coach isn't working anymore, so I've like adopted them. So that's kind of why I have so many group members starting. They're already coaches, so I'm not earning like Success Club points for them, but I'm just glad that they're doing this. So what I've been doing every day is I've been sharing an Ultimate Portion Fix story on my Instagram and Facebook stories, and I've been pretty much varying them every day. I have been getting them either from like the Fitzpatrick's or Melanie Mitro's page and just like screenshotting them and editing them. And then I'm also part of this Bailey Kai's graphic group where they're posting them all. You can make your own with the app on Fold. It's free. But I just think it's kind of nice that someone else already did it. And all I have to do is put my face over their face or just edit 1 out of 6 slides or whatever. So that's more like I'm posting and saving like those actually autumn Calabrese and Ultimate Portion Fix and Shakeology. I'm doing that on my story, and then I'm just kind of being a little bit more aloof on my page, so people like are more curious about my posts instead of being like, oh, she's just another Beachbody coach. So I'm doing 1 of those a day, and I'm going to continue doing that for a really long time, even after our group starts, because with the way we have it set up, people can join whenever. And this is the nutrition I'm going to recommend pretty much from here on out, unless they would prefer 2B Mindset. Then I am sharing my 21 day fix journey in my posts on Facebook and Instagram. And I've been kind of using this March post planner for some ideas and just varying it up every day. And I'm not always getting one in every day. So I'm just telling a little portion of my story and not always having a call to action, but just being like, hey, look, we can eat carbs. And not making them all like, I get super in the rut of just making them all workout posts. Like, here was my workout today. Like, this is what I learned in my workout, but actually focusing more on the nutrition, because I'm learning that people are intimidated by our workouts. And they think that's all we do is work out, and that really isn't true. But then I followed up with everyone in the sneak peek group that was my person on Monday, and I got back a ton of, I don't get why I would do this. I already use the containers. I don't get how it's different. Why is it worth it? And so that's why I went live in the group with my stuff again, because I know they either probably didn't watch it or they didn't get it because it wasn't urgent enough when we posted that video before. So I went live with all the materials, and you could do this on your stories too. And then meeting people in person is the next thing. So I just went live and I just told about each thing and how it was different than doing the 21 day fix the first time, and why it was more and why it was of value. And then people started messaging me back. Like, already from that night, I had 3 people order that night, and I'm having like working people through it. Like, they're canceling their Shakeology now to get the challenge pack. And then that's what I did next. Like, some of the people that were on the fence, for this reason or that reason, I looked at when their Shakeology was shipping, and I'm like, well, you could cancel your Shakeology order, and then you're really just getting the Ultimate Portion Fix for $60. Like, why wouldn't you do that? And so now, like, I'm in conversations with people about it from that, just from that live video. And then the other thing is, I've had a lot of people who are like, well, I'm interested, but I'd like to meet you, which works obviously if you're local. This one gal tonight, she's like, yeah, let's meet up. And she's like, I live in Bismarck, right? And I'm like, everything on her profile said Minot. I swear we were from Minot State, but lives in Bismarck. I'm like, well, we can like video chat though. And Tyler knows, like, Tyler, what did I think when a few years ago about like in-person meetups? What did I tell you?
That it's salesy, that it's like the thing you hate about doing this.
But did I tell you, like, I would never do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird, and you'd not want to do that. You felt like you were cornering people.
I get to be behind a computer screen. Like, so many people want like that human connection. And I've just had like a lot of good coffee dates from it. And then sometimes like that's how clients want to, like, if they get off track, they're like, hey, can we just have coffee someday? It takes time, but it's also like to be social then. I tend to be a hermit. So I met someone last night, and I brought all my stuff, and she had the daughter with her who's 20. The daughter's paying $110 a month to get workouts sent to her by a personal trainer. And the personal trainer used to be a Beachbody coach, whatever. And I'm like, okay, how much? So I showed her bot. I'm like, how much do you think this is? She's like, I have no clue. And I'm like, it's $99 a year. She goes, I'm paying $110 a month just to get the same thing. She doesn't meet the trainer in person. The trainer just emails her workouts. But then she's like, well, I'm so picky. Show me the cookbook. So I showed her the Fix It cookbook. She's really like 5 pages through, and she's like, we're making that. So like people actually getting to see that stuff. And then several people, that habit tracker book has been huge. To me, I looked at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's another thing to do, but I've been doing it every day for Transform 20. I'm really focusing on with my people that, you guys, it's these little, like that, I don't know if you saw that Rachel Hollis quote I posted the other day. It says, the truth is, it doesn't matter if you're motivated to achieve a goal, if your day-to-day life is going to sabotage you before, if your day-to-day life is going to sabotage you before you get very far. Like, you have to have those daily things in place. Are you drinking your water? Are you doing some kind of gratitude practice? Are you trying to better yourself somehow up here? All these things, but that like tracker focuses on that all. And like some of these people starting, that maybe is all they can do right now, is be like, yeah, I'm getting my sleep. Yeah, this is improving my mood. And I'm just telling people, like, pick one thing and just do that. Like, I didn't start doing all these things at once. I worked on nutrition, and then I did workouts, and then I did personal development. I didn't start waking up early till like 2 years ago. So I don't know. That has helped, just actually showing them this stuff. And then I am following up with every client who's already done 21 Day Fix in the past, every coach who's done it, and then any prospects who have joined a sneak peek I've done in the past, but they've not committed. This is like a good chance to reach out and say, like, I know you were interested in that, but hey, this is what we have. And then anyone who's joined your clean eating groups or the sugar group, this is a good lead in, because this is nutrition. You can, like, you were interested in the clean eating group, you had good results in there, you liked having a meal plan and recipes for you, this would be good for you. If you were in the sugar group, there's a huge component here on how addictive sugar is and how processed foods cause us to be addicted to it. So using that to lead into. So all of a sudden, just in a couple of days, I'm having this huge turnaround. Like, someone flat out messaged me and said, I followed up with her. She must have watched the video. She's like, yep, I'm doing this. I don't think I'll like it. I'm not sure it'll work, but I spent the $92 to hold me accountable. Like, you might as well try. Like, I just love that. And turns out, I didn't really realize it, she's been with Tyler and I for probably almost 2 years, and she just does workouts and drinks the Shakeology. She doesn't really use anything for nutrition, but she has one particular kid who's super picky, and this could be huge with that family component, and like that chart. I just love that. So that's what I've been doing. I don't know if anyone else has anything that's been working, but that's what I have.
Can I just say a couple of things, Lindy?
Yeah, I'm gonna just unshare. Okay.
So, like, don't overcomplicate it. I mean, Shelby is proof of this. She is not overcomplicating. She's just getting the people around her to join her. And you know your people. Each of us knows our own people, even between you and I. Like, we've had the conversations. My eggies do not want anything to do with vegan. And you're like, I don't get it. I like vegan. Well, with the egg world, we want animal products. We want to sell animal products. So I have to explain that to you. But like, also with my guy friends, like Tanner, who he just doesn't want to talk about anything else. And so I was trying for so long to get him to get a challenge pack. It's cheaper. You're only spending $30. It's silly not to, but the man does not want to work out. He just wants two bags of juice, as he calls it. So don't complicate it. Know your people and just do what they need. And because I often forget that also Beachbody is a company. And if you're on, for example, the people that are just on BOD, they're getting Shakeology commercials every morning when they start a program. They don't even realize it. It's Darren O'Lean running around the world, but they're getting these commercials from Beachbody and from us for using the product, just if they're only using Shakeology or they're only using the workouts, they're still getting commercials, if you will, from us and from Beachbody. And if it's good for them, it'll be a fit for them at some point. Don't overcomplicate it. It'll be all right. You'll figure it out. So, okay, that's what I had. And
also, like, a note too, like what Tyler's saying, Sarah and I are at different points of our business too. Like we've been at this a really long time. Pretty much my people in my warm market who were going to join me have joined me. Like Shelby, you're getting all your friends and family and coworkers or whatever on board with you now. And like we kind of already did that. Like new programs help to get those people like re-engaged again or get new tools in their hands. But I also have to complicate it too in some ways. Like, I don't know. And I made the mistake of riding the high. If I could go back and do anything again, I had a really big warm market and I rode that for a really long time and was helping a lot of people and making very good commission. But I wasn't worried about like building a team, which would have helped us sooner. And even just a team of discount coaches. But also I wasn't adding to my network. I was just happy with my 700 friends on Facebook and the people I worked with. And I walked down the hall at Burlington in the school. Everyone in the hallway had either been a client or a Queen Eater of mine and were loyal. But then I helped all the people I could in that school, and the 700 Facebook friends who were going to jump on, those ones had, and the family members who were going to join us did. And I wasn't adding to my network. I wasn't meeting new people. My business took a big dive because of that. So I would just encourage coaches to continue to, get on Instagram or Facebook or however you're building your business and reaching out to people, because eventually everyone does run out of people, especially I think in the Midwest. So Shelby, did you have any more questions? I haven't been able to check your message yet.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, that is kind of just the questions I've kind of had this week from coaches. So those are, I don't know, like I think the Ultimate Fortune Fix is going to be really good. I know it's already been good information wise for me. And yesterday, the girl, when I told her it was $245 for what she wanted, she did not even bat an eye, which clearly she's been paying $15.95 a month for years. But it is so much value, you guys. Like, for so long, I devalued it because I thought people would have sticker shock. That's my limiting belief, maybe not theirs. And we just have to remember how much value, not just the products, but what we bring. Like these fit communities and boot camps are like life for people. Like today when I was having the terrible moment, the first thing I did was go and post in our group. And then I like had messages within a couple hours from people like reminding me of the things I reminded them of yesterday. And other things that people try can't give them that accountability piece that we offer. So yeah, I'm proud of everyone. You guys are doing great. It's fun to do this with you. So
thank you, Lindy. You're so good at this. Hi, Sharon.
Last week I kind of just pulled it out of where, but that's kind of what it's just like, this is what I love to do, so it's easy. But like planning is my jam, and so I am speaking on 2 other coaches team calls about planning your month around your why, and kind of like the theme groups that we do, and how picking a theme for the month will allow you to minimize your time spent, because all your posts can kind of be about that in your group and in your free group and on Facebook, so that you're not having to recreate 3 different things. That's how I save time and repurpose content. So I'm speaking on those 2 coaches calls, and then they're speaking on our team call. I included on the slide, but the first week of April, it's Jackie Hart, and the 3rd week of April, it's Bailey Kai. She's like the graphic queen. Like if you've seen my graphics change, it's because she gave me access to everything. And then that's why I'm sending out like the Instagram stories and stuff. That's all from her. And last week, this is kind of fun, I think. I geek out about this kind of stuff, but she's number 2 or 109 in the network. And she spoke on Jatana Jackson's call last week. And if you know Jatana, she's like the huge Instagram queen. Asked her to speak on her call, and she's speaking on our our call. So I think that is cool. So that's kind of the benefit of swapping out team calls with coaches. And then you don't just have to listen to me. You get to hear from someone else. So, all right. Shall we say cheese? Okay, guys, thanks for hopping on. Have a good rest of the week, and I won't see you next week. I'll see you the first week of April.
Yeah, have a good trip, you two.
But there will be a call next week. I just won't be on.
Yeah. Dina and I will figure out something for next week's call.
Okay, bye.
Okay, night.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.